Do you ever struggle with self worth or with the opinions of other people? This story will be of great value to you. Make a cup of tea, find yourself in a comfortable posture, and let the story be told. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village, there lived a wise and insightful man whom everyone affectionately called Teacher. People from all walks of life came to seek his guidance because of his unparalleled wisdom and perceptive nature. Teacher was not only a great advisor, but also a skilled artisan who crafted beautiful and intricate pieces of art. His creations were admired and cherished by all, spreading joy and inspiration throughout the village. One sunny morning, a disheartened young man approached Teacher's workshop. His shoulders were hunched, and his eyes were filled with sadness. As he approached the wise teacher, he said, "I feel so lost and sad. People around me constantly belittle me, calling me a fool with no skills. I want to change, but I don't know how. Please help me find my worth and become someone others can look up to." The wise teacher, engrossed in his work, didn't even turn to look at the young man. He simply replied, "I appreciate your desire for change, but I'm currently facing a problem of my own. I need to resolve it before I can help anyone else." The young man was taken aback by the teacher's response, but hesitated to question him. Sensing the young man's confusion, teacher continued, "If you help me with my problem, I might be able to resolve it more quickly and then help you with yours." The young man's eyes lit up with hope, and he managed a small smile, saying, "Of course, I'll do anything you need. Just tell me what I can do to help." Despite agreeing to help the teacher, the young man couldn't help but feel a twinge of disappointment that he had to put his own needs aside yet again. Upon reaching an agreement, the wise teacher removed the ring from his pinky finger and showed it to the young man. "You see this ring?" he said. "I need to sell it urgently. I am in debt, and this is the only valuable possession I have. I need you to help me find a buyer for it. But you must ensure that we receive the highest price possible. Do not accept anything less than a gold coin." The young man nodded, determined to accomplish this task for the wise teacher. Handing him the reins to a beautiful horse from the stables, teacher instructed the young man to ride as fast as he could to the nearest market. "As soon as you return with the money, I will help you find your worth and your path in life," he promised. With renewed hope and determination, the young man set off on his journey. As he entered the bustling market, he felt a sense of excitement, believing that he would quickly sell the ring and receive the gold coin that teacher had asked for. However, the young man soon found that selling the ring was not as easy as he had anticipated. He offered it to several merchants, but each one scoffed at the price he quoted. They laughed or turned away, unwilling to pay a gold coin for such a seemingly ordinary ring. One elder merchant even told the young man that he was asking far too much, offering a silver coin and a piece of copper instead. Undeterred, the young man spent the entire day trying to sell the ring. He approached more than 100 merchants, but none of them were willing to pay the price he asked. Dejected and feeling like a failure, he mounted the horse and headed back to the wise teacher's workshop. Upon his return, the young man shared his experience with the teacher, saying, I believe this ring is worth no more than 2 silver coins. I didn't want to deceive people about its worth. The wise teacher smiled warmly and congratulated the young man for his hard work and honest attitude. However, he gently reminded the young man that neither of them knew the ring's worth, so it would be best to consult an expert. Encouraged by the teacher's guidance, the young man set off once more, this time to visit the most renowned jeweler in town. He introduced himself to the jeweler and presented the ring, asking how much the expert would be willing to pay for it. The jeweler carefully examined the ring, scrutinizing every detail. After a thoughtful pause, he looked at the young man and said, I can offer you no more than 58 gold coins for this ring. The young man was astonished, unable to comprehend the immense value of the ring he had been trying to sell for just 1 gold coin. He thanked the jeweler and hurried back to the teacher's workshop, eager to share the incredible news. As he recounted his experience, the wise teacher listened intently, a knowing smile gracing his face. When the young man finished his tale, the teacher looked at him and said, You, my dear boy, are much like this ring. You are a valuable and unique treasure. Just as the merchants at the market could not see the true value of the ring, others might not always recognize your true value either. However, it's important to remember that your true worth isn't determined by their opinions. The real worth of things, including yourself, can be difficult for people to see right away. Don't assume that everyone you encounter will understand your worth. Instead, focus on recognizing and appreciating your own value. Only an expert could determine the ring's true value. Aim to become that expert for yourself. The wise teacher then placed the ring back on his pinky finger, a symbolic reminder of the lesson he had just taught. The young man, his heart filled with gratitude, began to see himself in a new light. He recognized that the low opinion of himself that he had internalized from his surroundings was not accurate. Instead, he was a unique individual with untapped potential, just waiting to be discovered. This newfound understanding ignited a passion within him to delve deeper into his talents and abilities. Freed from the limiting beliefs that had been imprinted upon him, either consciously or unconsciously, by his environment. He embarked on a journey of self discovery and growth. The young man learned to love and accept himself without the constraints and impressions imposed by those around him who didn't know any better. As he recognized and appreciated his inherent worth, he forged his own path and evolved into the most whole, authentic, and empowered expression of himself, tapping into his limitless potential, actualizing his aspirations into existence. This heartwarming story serves as a gentle reminder that we all have our unique value, regardless of how others perceive us. It teaches us that it is up to us to believe in ourselves and recognize our own worth. Just as the young man learned to see his true value, we too can find the strength and courage to embrace our own unique qualities and strive to reach our full potential. Thank you for joining me tonight. I love you, whoever you are, because you are another version of me, and I am another version of you. And underneath the appearances, you and I are one. And remember, this story teaches the important lesson that the true worth of something is often overlooked.